Very good morning, everyone, and a warm welcome to another edition of my morning mantras. The other day I was discussing with someone, and I was asked what exactly is the difference between technology and digital, especially now. Given there has been a kind of a quantum collapse of the what used to be called the chief digital officer and the chief information officer role. I completely believed in it, but it took some time, and now, of course, these roles have completely collapsed because folks have realized that you can't really build two societies on technology, and you need to align everybody to the same mission, right? So, that's a big topic that probably cannot be covered in the 7-8 minutes on what exactly is the difference between these two terms. Is it just semantic, or is it something much more deeper, right? But let me just examine a bit with you and then share some thoughts on one aspect of where the difference is quite stark, right? Which is, whether your mindset as technology or business people is about building websites, e-commerce sites, or is it about building digital products, right? So is this just semantics, or is there a big difference when somebody sets out, like Amazon does, like Alibaba does, like a lot of these new age digital natives do? When somebody sets out to create a digital product, what exactly is the difference, right? But in the mindset and in some other aspects, right? So as you know, I have this liking for the construct of the honeycomb. So let me share 6 potential areas where I feel the difference is quite stark, and very happy to learn from all of you as you extend this to some other areas or content the 6 notes that I'm going to talk about, right? So first and foremost, if you look at the team, the business and IT team building a digital product, you need to notice whether the discussion in the team, the evaluation of the team is around business KPIs or not. The passion that exists, is it only on the technology bits, which are quite important, availability, speed, backlog management, but what about the business KPIs, conversion rate, that sharp focus on getting the conversion rate up, revenue generated, distribution mix, right? So the digital world, the digital products, as opposed to websites sometimes, right, are much more focused on the business KPIs, right? That perhaps is, one of the big differences, right? The other difference is, I was once told, and it's quite interesting that the difference between Renaissance art or other kinds of art and modern art is that in modern art, the person who's looking at the art is actually part of the art, because you interpret the art, according to what you see and, what your background is, what your circumstances have been. So the observer is actually part of the modern art, right? Similarly, the second big difference in a digital product is that through its life cycle, through the journey, right, the customer is 100% part of that journey, right? So, the one question you need to ask is, how many experiments are done along with the customer, right? Jointly with the customer, with his or her permission, right? How many experiments are done on the digital product every day, right? So as you can imagine, digital products do this very well, right? Should the search scarcity or seed scarcity in an airline world, should it be at the start of the journey or towards the payment page, right? So you do these experiments, and then you tune up the channel or the digital product based on these experiments done jointly with the customer being very much part of your endeavor and your journey, right? So that's the second big difference, right? The third one is really in the team composition, right? In case of digital products, there is truly a single team. You bust through all this business and IT, we need to align business and IT, blah blah blah. These are all industrial era concepts when it comes to digital products, right? Wherever they sit, whoever they report into, but this team is working closely, jointly together on a singular mission to achieve those business KPIs, whether they be customer service enhancements, customer experience, or finally revenue and money, right? So one team, truly one single team, right? That's another one, right? The fourth big difference, in my humble opinion, is that when technology goes live, actually quite bizarrely, right, the journey towards legacy begins, right? Because most technologies that go live today will become tomorrow's legacy, right? But when digital products go live, the actual journey of transformation and the digital products journey actually starts at go live, does not finish, right? And what I mean there is, all digital products have baked into their ethos and ways of working a continuous enhancement, a continuous improvement, which is in touch with the nerve center of what the customers need. So you really, and including, for example, refactoring releases, which is improving technology as well as technology dates, right? So that is the fourth big difference, right? Which is, the digital products are inherently managing the product in a way that legacy doesn't happen. You're continuously improving, right? Now, the fifth big, node for me in a digital product is, the velocity, right? So not just speed, the direction is set very clearly, and then the velocity, right? I mean, as you all know, we live in the digital era. Attention spans are, becoming from small to extra small and minimalizing, right? So time is a real premium, right? So you cannot wait for months and months before the customer's needs are responded to. So the cadence, the velocity of a digital product is in weeks and not in months, right? So you just dial up the cadence. Right? So remember that as a somebody who wants to run digital products for the benefit of the customers, right? And last but not least, the big difference between a digital product and a website, right, in just that limited context, is of course the technology architecture, not the specific technologies. Those shape with the ebbs and flows of technology, right? Not just technology, but really the architecture, right? The cloud native architecture, which allows you to do all the 5 things that I've described above, right? So that's crucial. You get that foundational element wrong, and a number of the other things you won't be able to kind of work through, right? So folks, this is something, in the larger big question of what exactly is the difference between technology and digital, while in the backdrop of the quantum collapse of digital and IT roles into one, right? And the CDO becoming now more the CDIO, right? In the backdrop of this, and then specifically focusing on, let's say, the difference between a digital product and website, right? I believe these are the 6 differences, right? 6 predominant things that came to my mind, which distinguish the way a digital product is run and the sharp business focus and business outcomes that the digital products then achieve. Entire businesses are run on these digital products nowadays, right? So, folks, that's all I had to say as I drive through and in this beautiful Dubai heat, right, and enjoy the early morning, right? I wish you all a brilliant week ahead, a great day ahead, and please stay curious. Please examine this world and get beyond the semantics between these 2 differences, and share your views specifically on the topic of websites versus digital products. Thank you very much. Be curious, have intrigue, and have a swell day. Bye-bye.